Feel welcome, and the lesson that I want us to discuss today is on how to use quadratic formula on solving some of the quadratic equations. Earlier on, I introduced the formula where we saw how that formula is derived, and therefore I'm going to give one example on how to use quadratic formula to solve some quadratic equation. Now here I've given you an equation which is 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 equals to 0, and the question is saying use quadratic formula to find the values of x. Underline the word values of x. It means that because I'm solving a quadratic equation, then I'm expected to get two values of x. Remember, quadratic expression has two roots. Now recall that the quadratic formula of any given equation is x equals to negative b plus or negative the root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now what you intend to do here is now to find these values of a, b, and c, and then substitute in this formula. So from this equation, a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 2, b is the coefficient of x, which is negative 7, and c is this constant that is remaining. Now we take these values and then we substitute them in the quadratic equation. That will now comes to x equals to negative into negative 7 plus or minus negative 7 squared minus 4 into bracket the value of a, which is 2, and then the value of c, which is negative 4, and then all over 2 into a, and we saw that a was 2. Now remember, from this sign, the two negative and negative, we end up with positive 7 plus or minus negative 7 squared goes to 49 plus 32, then divided by 4, 2 times 2, which goes to 4. Now from there, then we proceed on that x equals now to 7 plus or minus, remember 49 plus 32 give us 81, then all over 4. This one can be simplified into 7 plus or minus the square root of 81 is 9, then all over 4. Then once we are at this point, we now separate this one. We take one with positive and the other one is negative. So x will be now 7 plus 9 all over 4, or x could be 7 minus 9 all over 4. Now by simplifying the above, then 7 plus 9 give us 16 over 4, which is 4. Similarly, x can also be 7 minus 9, which of course 7 minus 9 is actually negative 2, and then all over 4. By simplifying, this one gives you negative a half, and therefore x is either 4 or x is negative a half. Remember that you need to take care of these signs, especially when you are substituting. Remember, the substitution should take in the sign of those numbers. And then also remember that wrong substitution can end up giving wrong answers at the end of the equation, and therefore the correct roots for 2x squared minus 7 minus 4 equals to 0 are x equals to 4 or x equals to negative a half. I believe that simple example has enabled you to understand more on application of this quadratic formula. You can follow me for more classes pertaining mathematics and more classes on some of the problem in mathematics. Thank you and God bless you.